Good morning, viewers. This is a Monday morning miracle. You get to see keyboard, viewers, Bluetooth, radio coming out of the keyboard. Can you see that? The radio is coming out of the keyboard. You haven't seen this. See there? This is a Monday morning miracle. Can you go and buy a keyboard like this and get a radio in it? No, you can't. But you see, Leon got a keyboard with a radio in it. You notice it? See? Okay. You say, well, what radio is in that, Leon? Well, of course, you know this radio. See it there? See that radio right there? That radio, your famous radio, is in this keyboard. See there? There you go. You get a better view of it now. It's in the keyboard. As it go into the keyboard, it come out right here in the Bluetooth box.
95.1 KBBY. Are you hiring? With Indeed, you can post a job in minutes.
That's the keyboard, radio,
qualified candidates,
viewers.
an online dashboard. Get started at Indeed.
I hope YouTube let you see this. This is a keyboard radio. Put in the keyboard by the miracle knowledge of God in Leon.
It's these guys. It's all
you see
guys,
there?
and they appear to be in
reason
a
you
small
call it a
building
miracle
in
knowledge?
or somewhere like that.
You don't know no other keyboard got a radio in it, do you? No, you don't.
And at the end
see, it's a keyboard. See it there?
Can't take it anymore.
A keyboard
He's trying to go
with a radio in it.
And they have to haul him back.
I love that.
See that?
You have that?
I want it.
I can't believe it.
A keyboard with a radio, something new. Google for
I can't
you,
believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars.
something new
with Geico.
for you. YouTube, Facebook, you know about it already. But they don't know about it. But if YouTube put it on the network, everybody will know about it. A keyboard radio can be put into a keyboard anytime Leon ready. It's a miracle of knowledge to all of the viewers. Okay, viewers, I won't take long. This is what they call a Monday day miracle of knowledge given to Leon, how to put a radio into a keyboard and take it out whenever he get ready, not when the network want it. This is under my control by the knowledge of God. A keyboard and a radio.
20 people, and they're all
you see what I mean? You say, well, Leon, can you really prove that? Well, I just showed you where the radio coming from, right? The radio is here. See it here? I'm going to turn the dial off, and then I'll show you how to cut it off by the keyboard. Okay? I'm going to show you how I'm doing it, brother. Okay. Now, viewers, this is the radio. Now, you don't hear no radio in this Bluetooth box, do you, viewers? Now you know the radio got to be coming out of this keyboard because there's the cord that run into the radio right here. I'm going to pull that cord out of there. Once I cut it back on, and you won't hear it no more, viewers. This is a Monday morning miracle of knowledge, okay? Given to Leon.
The nerd! Ask the nerd! And it's on full freaking...
You see what I mean?
Commercial is for, but here's a question. Ask the nerd! And it kept going.
Did
see
you
that?
realize right away that it was
I thought it was somebody else, and then Mary turned it off.
And guess what else, viewers?
Cut it off.
If I wanted to,
like 100
I can control this radio in this keyboard with this hand. With that hand. You notice it? Let me move my hand and I'll show you.
Oh, why did you tell me that?
You see that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe they're not.
A radio and a keyboard, Leon can control
It's
it
possible. Some people don't do video.
with his hand.
Two video.
With his hand. You hear it, right?
See them at that. Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hand over it. That radio you won't hear as much. Watch this. Watch this control. That's power, viewer, coming from Leon. Make the radio don't want to come through. But I can move that hand and that radio will come through. Okay?
How did you not slither out of there and go home?
Now, can you see that?
Reception. How did you stay?
Leon got power in his hand to stop that radio when he get ready coming through his keyboard and make it come through clear. You hear it clear now, don't you?
They knew me at this point. At least some of them did.
You were known as Ask the Nerd.
You know that? Now I'm going to put my hand back over it and you ain't going to hear it that clear.
How did you get closer to the
See there? You don't hear it as clear because Leon's hand is over it. Blocking the power that can come to us if he want to. Now Leon, go unplug that radio. Show you it's coming from the keyboard. Okay?
The rest of us all do it. Here's the thing. If you don't hear
Just
your
a minute.
phone ringing, you don't have to answer one of those spam calls.
Now, you don't hear it, right? I'll cut it back on.
I don't feel the vibration in my pants.
Now, is
That's
it
the only
coming
problem.
from the keyboard, viewers?
And you know, if you have family, you want to, if they're,
See
you
that?
wanna be, that's one of the things about a
Directly from the
you're always up to
keyboard.
date on what's going on. in case
And you can't
need
remember to
help.
turn
See
it
it
on,
here?
turn it off, turn it on, turn it
This
off.
is the keyboard here. You know this?
They don't walk out
It does
here
not
and
belong to the
later.
keyboard here, what I'm
trying to
showing
get a hold of
you.
you
That
all
doesn't
day.
belong to you. Let's go to the...
Calling you back on.
Maybe the solution to this problem could be found if only you would ask the nerd.
Yeah.
Leon, how are you able to do all of that? I told you the knowledge of God.
That was you. If that had been Allie's wedding and that happened, you would be
Then
so
play his keyboard
Oh, yeah.
while the radio
They
coming
would never
through
be invited to anything.
the Bluetooth
that I
box.
forget.
we would talk about it every day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an accident, right?
It's an accident.
You didn't mean it.
Oh no, I really meant it. I queued it right up to that just to
No one believes that. No one believes that you did that.
Piano, I mean the keyboard notes. Keyboard note coming through the Bluetooth box. But you still hear the radio. Why is I'm having the radio, Leon? I'll show you again. There's that radio, right? You notice the red light is still on. Let's let Leon cut that radio down. Viewers, you don't hear no radio in this Bluetooth box. See it there? But the keyboard. Keyboard's still on, right? The radio's still on too. But I got the radio cut off at the radio. So it can't shoot juice into the keyboard. You haven't seen no radio like this in no keyboard that you can control it with your hand. You see me control that with my hand. Over the keyboard, you don't hardly hear it. That means my hand had power over it. You see what I mean? Now let's cut it back up and say goodbye.
I need a girl like you. I spent last night on the last flight to you. I took a whole day.
Hey!
Trying to get
That's
away.
Leon, knowledge from God. Keyboard and
Spent the day.
radio in the same thing. Can hit it, play either one he want to. You don't got no keyboard can do this. Not on sale, not in any instrument store that can play a keyboard and a radio at the same time, or let one play and the other one play. Okay? And you found out that Leon can cut that radio off. Not only at the radio, he can cut this off at the keyboard. Now we know he's coming through the keyboard. Let's cut that back on, viewers. See it there? That's Leon with that knowledge. from God. Okay? Now let's cut it off. Let's cut everything off. Right there. Now you can't even hear nothing there, right? But you still hear the keyboard. Is the keyboard plugged up? No, it's not. This is the keyboard. I just unplugged that. You see what I mean? That's the keyboard here. But you still hear the keyboard. You say, has it got batteries in it, Leon? No, it doesn't have no battery in it. I'll show you that too if you want to see that. Okay, let's unplug this here. You seeing the batteries in that, viewers? It does got take battery. You don't see no batteries in that, do you? That's the miracle of God to Leon. Have a good one, viewer. Monday, a great miracle of knowledge. I don't know if you can do it, but you see it here. Bye.